what would be the most basic explanation of what the metaverse is and how many people are on the metaverse right now?
Good question. So the metaverse is that digital space where people are connecting in. And this is the definition, an immersive environment, an immersive digital environment. And immersive means you're in there, whether you're wearing a VR headset or you're staring at your computer or you're on your phone or iPad, you are in there and you have an avatar that personifies you. Okay. You can customize it however you want, and you're interacting in a digital 3D world with others in real time who are also in that space. So you, Frankie, you're in Texas. You put on your digital avatar, you meet me in a digital room that was created by either the platform, yourself, myself, or somebody else. And we meet in there and you're interacting with my avatar. And I'm using my voice going through the screen and hearing what you're saying in real time. And we're interacting. We can do different things, play games, play paintball. We can talk about Jesus, and that's where revival comes. Right? So
Wow. And
now,
how many people are on the metaverse right now?
right now, there are over 500 million monthly active users.
There's 500 million active users monthly right now.
Monthly active users.
Wow.
500 million monthly active users. Now that's assuming some of them do not, some of them are not using multiple platforms. So let me put it this way. Fortnite has over 200 million monthly active users. Roblox has over 200 million monthly active users. Now, there may be a person that has a Fortnite account and a Roblox account. We might be counting them both. But we're going to talk about our monthly active user accounts across the major metaverse. And this is just a rough estimate, okay? So we don't know how many individuals there are, but let's assume that each person only uses one platform, making that assumption, right? So if I like Rec Room, I'm just going to stay there. That's the one that I use the most. Even though I have an account over there, I'm not active on these other platforms on a monthly basis. So that's why we use MAU, monthly active users. So we look at that metric and we say every month these many different people log on to this specific platform. Okay.
Wow. So there's 500 million active users every single month. And what would you say like the age range is on these platforms?
That's a good question. So it depends on the platform. So Minecraft has a more younger user base. Okay. So you'll see 5-year-olds on there learning how to use that, 6-year-olds, 7-year-olds, 8-year-olds. And they're building in there and playing around. And then if they get into when we start to get into more teenage age, they want to interact with one another. They want to play around. They want things that have to do less with building blocks and more with interaction. You'll see them like in Fortnite, so the teenage years. So maybe you'll see like 12 years old to depending on if the parents let them shoot guns in the video games, but 12 years old all the way to like, in Fortnite all the way to 20s. You might have some 30-year-old guys in there, but they're like usually if they're working full time, they have a full time job, or if they're you'll see some college age. Around college age is when the gaming component starts to kind of slip away because they move into more of their career and their education, and there's less time for that. So anybody that's kind of in their mid to late 20s, if they're working full time, or if they have they're in college, you'll see them spend less time in there, but they do still spend time in there. Sometimes they spend all their spare time in there. So it's a very good place. They're definitely there more often than they're outside skateboarding. When I was a kid growing up, if I wanted to go evangelize on the streets, I would go outside to where people were skateboarding or doing other things, going to the mall, at the arcade. They would hang out outside. My curfew was the sunlight. When the sun went down, I was inside. And I didn't have to account for where I did or what I went. And I was an 80s kid. But that's not the case now. They're in home. They stay right. Parents are dragging their kids outside. Get out, go do something. They want to stay indoors. They want to be on their phone. They want to be in their games. And so this is the place where you can find them. This is where you find the young people. They are in these places and they're about teenage, early 20s. We have some people that are trained for ministry and they're in their early 20s. About six, I have 12-year-olds, 13-year-olds that are praying with us and being discipled. But the ministry age, the main group is about Gen Z age. Those are the ones that we're going to see predominantly in the metaverse.